Hey YouTube, hey C494 here. Sorry it's been a while since I pushed out a video. I've had some personal stuff going on and whatnot, but I'm here now. Anyway, I've got the Palmetto State Armory 12-inch 6.5 Grendel. Like I had said before, this has quickly become one of my favorite guns that I own. I've topped it off with a 300/760x39 primary arms ACSS. With the suppressor, I'm getting a slightly different velocity, so I've had to change up some of my numbers and change up my zero and such. But that's okay. It's just, you know, a learning thing. Whenever I don't have the suppressor, the BDC lines up almost perfect until you get out to about 500 yards. Then it's one up from it. Anyway, but with the suppressor on, it changes it a little bit. It changed my point of impact, so I had to re-zero it, and I'm also getting a little bit more velocity out of it. Anyway, what I'm about to do is some positional shooting with this gun. So it's a very lightweight gun that I plan on hunting with this year. And I'm out here at Todd Resource Management. I'm going to do some shooting for you guys off of a tripod, off of a Game Changer bag, off of this right here. I'm actually going to be shooting through it like a loophole whenever I shoot off of the tripod. And I'm also going to try something that I've been testing out a little bit with dry fire practice, where I've been shooting unsupported standing. I figured if you stick a bag under your armpit, that might give you a little bit more stability. I'm going to test that out here today, and you guys are going to be here for it, so stand by. Alright, so this is what I see whenever I look through this at 6 power, looking through it through the loophole, which is right there, off of the tripod. So what I'm about to do right now, you know, practicing my positional shooting, what I wanted to test with tripod, because you guys know I'm a big fan of using a tripod, is one of the dudes who I compete with was telling me to put weight on the front of the gun whenever you're shooting off of a tripod, and it makes it more sturdy. So I'm about to try that out right now. We already know that I can shoot out to 300, 400, and 500 yards, but I'm going to tell you if I notice any kind of difference or anything like that. So let's try this. All right, 300. Just tell me if I get hits.
Hit.
All right. That was definitely my fault that I missed the first one. All right, we're gonna go out to 400 now.
Hit low.
Okay. And 500.
Hit low left.
Okay. So, alright, it did make it a little bit more sturdy to put weight on the front of the gun than whenever I was trying to support it just like this. Alright, Ash, go ahead.
Alright. You told me to try your thing, but I don't like that. We're going to see if we can free recoil it and malfunction the hell out of your gun.
Hit! That was the 300? Yeah, it's gassy, right?
Yeah.
He's shooting through the loophole at the target.
400 if there's one chambered.
Hit!
500. She was close. I was on it. That's a little hard out there.
Yeah, it is.
I think I still got one more, so we'll try. Try your way. Yeah, it's more stable. But I don't know where I'm hitting on it.
All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is going to be using the Armageddon Gear Game Changer bag. And I'm going to throw it up in here, just like, you know, you'd see in a competition or whatever. You're going to rest the gun on it and try to shoot 3, 4, and 5. And what I've found a lot of times with people in matches, including myself, is sometimes whenever you can't get a comfortable position, whenever you're like up in something like that, people sacrifice stability by resting the rifle really far ahead. This is a pistol, but they'll rest their rifle way up here. So then they have a lot less balance going on. So like the further into the gun that you can get, the better balance it'll be, the easier it is to hold stable. So I'll put it somewhere like up in here. All right. So 300. Hit. 400. Hit. And 500. Hit. All right. So what I was just talking about was I took my Armageddon Gear Game Changer, I threw it up in here, and then I'm resting the pistol way up here so that I have better balance instead of trying to rest it way up here and then fighting the gun the whole time. So it's about stability. Ash, your turn.
All right.
Yep.
I like to do it a little different and always suck it down as low as it'll go.
Yeah.
Into a V.
I just found that I can't traverse whenever I do that as easily. It's probably way more stable though. Yeet. Impact. Impact.
Malfunction.
I do not have the gas block adjusted for suppressed. Impact. Stability. Now what we're going to try is the standing shooting with a bag in your armpit. So we were playing around with it a little bit last night to see if we could get a little bit more stability out of something. Just looking down range at the targets, I might miss 4 times. We'll see.
Which bag are you going to use?
I'm going to use the pint size Game Changer. And I'm going to put it on my love handle. This is where, you know, being a big meaty man might come into handy, or I mean it might not. If I imagine if I didn't have these big juicy love handles that make me fail tape, or get close to failing tape at least, then maybe I couldn't do this.
Yeah, get my Game Changer on up in your armpit. That's great.
Yeah, this is yours. I hope you put your face on it later. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so that was 300 yards. I mean, it's more sturdy than just standing with the gun, because I had talked about in another video resting your elbow against your rib cage versus grabbing the gun out real far. It's more, but I don't know if it would be worth it in a match to do that, if it would save you enough time. Yep, just off left. Just off right. Did you feel it?
Yeah, I'm way off each way.
Impact, bottom right.
All right, now 4.
All right.
So I've got the Armageddon gear pint-sized game changer, and what I'm doing with it is I'm folding it up to make it into a triangle. And I'm putting that triangle right here on my side, and then I'm putting my elbow on top of it. So like my elbow and part of my tricep. I'm resting on top of it. Then I'm taking the Remington 700, I'm putting that in my hand, and I'm laying my palm flat up against the gun. By the way, this is a pretty heavy gun.
Hit.
All right, see if I can do it left-handed again. Yeah, take that just for a sec.
That time you were wrapped, not flat.